In this, what I intend to be a shorter of 2 free videos on sex, porn, female and male orgasm, is a brief overview of what life teaches us about sex. From there, as always, this isn't telling you what to do or what not to do. It's only providing the guidelines of what life provides us so that you can make your own choices about what it is that you're doing. So, to start with, when we consider that porn and sex with a partner are two separate directions. One is in terms of self-satisfaction, and the other is in satisfying your partner. And this is where the secret lies in the whole process. Now, when we realize that we watch porn, that what we're seeing, we're being stimulated by somebody that appears to be turned on, and then through that, then we become turned on, and then so we reach orgasm. Now, the key to understand here is that there's one little trick that happens there, and that is easier to see if the porn that you were watching, if the person wasn't engaged, then how turned on would you be? And understanding that little detail about that it would be an absolute turnoff is exactly what people are dealing with when it comes to unsatisfying sex with a partner, when it comes to not being able to have an erection. All of this comes from that little detail of understanding the difference between what it means when the partner is turned on. So typically the female partner is turned on, and that's where the male turn on comes from. So one of the things to experiment with is to understand that rather than worrying about the guy worrying about his own turn on, his own ability to get an erection, it's more important to think about how are the ways that you can turn your partner on, because through turning your partner on, when your partner is truly turned on, then you become turned on. And the little trick that porn plays is that through the people that are acting in porn and whatever they're presenting there, fake or real, they're providing this illusion of being turned on, or the reality of being turned on. And then the people watching it are missing the point that it's not them turning the person on, but the fact that the person is turned on is sufficient to bridge that gap. So if you're trying to quit watching porn, if you realize that it's not something that you want in your life, then the likelihood is, first of all, that you're trying to quit something that you think is an addiction, which gives it way more power than what it has if you just consider it to be a habit, and especially when you consider that everything in human life is a habit. Even the habit of trying to quit habits is a habit. So when we look at porn as nothing more than a habit, when we don't put it on a pedestal as something that, oh, we got to quit this or whatever, then you watch it, you take it in, and don't give it any meaning. Don't make it something to be horrible. But at the same time, I mean, you don't have to make it something good either. It just exists. But as you're watching it, come to the realization of that if you were actually the person that was going to turn your partner on or turn that person on, what would you be doing that would be different than what you're doing watching it? Because that's where the real value comes in. So as you're trying to move away from porn, then you're looking at more of, so either you want to have just self-satisfaction because you have no interest in having a partner and your life is just going to be you doing your thing and keeping it that way, or if you're looking to get into a relationship or to improve a relationship, then your thinking changes over to how do I turn my partner on? Because when you turn your partner on, that's where the real turn on comes from. I'm going to go into this a lot deeper in a longer video where we can get into much more detail, but this gives you the overview. So when people are having difficulty getting turned on and they're resorting to pills to get the erection, all that's avoidable when you understand the mechanics of how life actually works. And keep in mind that as you're watching porn, start to recognize the idea of the stimulated person that you're seeing is causing your turn on, but it's gap that it's not you turning that person on. But that's a sufficient enough thing to see a person turned on for you to become turned on. And now when you can take that and say, okay, so if I'm the one that's going to be responsible for turning my partner on, how am I going to do that? And then so your thinking changes away from your thinking of watching porn towards what you're doing to turn your partner on. And that whole thinking puts you in a position to get into a relationship or to improve a relationship where you actually have a good sex life and where you don't need any drugs or any aids to help with turn on, because it's your own ability to turn your partner on that actually turns you on. So if this is interesting for you, if you're looking to quit porn, if you're looking to improve your sex life, if you're looking to improve your relationship, you're looking to improve your life, you may want to join us on our regular weekly calls, Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock Central European summertime, and then on Sunday mornings as well. So either it's 3 p.m. in Europe, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, so Canada, US. And we also have all kinds of free videos on the 24 Life Ingredients, which you can find on my YouTube channel, John Verway 2020. So what you're looking for there is the 24 Life Ingredients, the free classes there. There's lots of free videos of all kinds of things, all related to being able to create a better life using the power that you're born with. I look forward to meeting you on one of our calls, and that you get a good value from our free videos. All the best.